All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rekah HaKodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers. Right, and Shalom to the ones that endure this faith until the very end, until the time of Jacob's trouble, which are again the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters. All right, so Shalom. So, I want to do this quick video, pretty much. I was scrolling through YouTube. Brothers were putting up posts and videos, pretty much of it's quite some rumors and word going around about war, right? Russia, this has been going on for years, though. Russia has been already prepared for war. They already said they got the nuclear weapons. They got everything, prepared, just in case. Right? And then, America, trying to go at it again with Russia, China, and North Korea. Right? So what you're about to start seeing, man, is that scripture, stirring up the Medes, right? What's coming to pass is, the Lord stirring up the Medes. Stirring up these, the rulers of darkness against people, right? Against each other. And what comes with war? Warlike laws, right? Martial law. Martial law is like a siege. All the food, water, trade, everything is cut off. Curfew. You got to stay in your house. But then drafting, right? And with drafting, they kick in your doors and they take you, right? And then they bring you into the military forcefully, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no I got rights, right? That shit ain't going to matter. So this is pretty much what this is right here. This is Matthew 24:6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Right? So we're hearing of wars and rumors of wars. Things like this is hearing of rumors of wars. Right? And there's been wars going on for years. Right? There's never been a time where there wasn't war. Right? You had massacres in between wars. You had the war of Afghanistan. You got the Ukraine war over there. And then you got the war that's going on up in that land. It's never any rest. But that's what the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, said that's going to come to pass. It has to happen. Right? Because if these wars don't kick off, man, these wars don't happen, we're going to be stuck here. Right? The Lord said, man, these wars, these are prophecies. Right? The wars, those are prophecies. And this is exactly what the scriptures have been saying. It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? So these things must come to pass. Right? But the end is not yet. There's going to be time of tribulation and persecution. Right? That's why we stay prayed. That's why we pray unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? That wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times. Right? That's why we don't want to be the the parable of the sower, right? The seeds that fall upon stony ground, right? Because those are the ones that get offended easily. They can't take tribulation or persecution. They can't take things when it gets hard. Right? In those last days, man, things are really going to get hard. Could you imagine the death, turmoil, destruction, right? Sorrow that would be going on, right? You might step out of your house somehow, right? The coast might be clear. You might step out of your house and you might see nothing but bodies on the street, right? It might be a whole different eerie feeling in those times. It's going to be a whole different spirit. So it says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. right? So it's going to be all out hell. Isaiah 13, right? Isaiah 13 is a good scripture on that too. Why? All these things, man, is again coming to pass. There was you remember what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah, right? You're going to be seeing children, whether old or young, being dashed to pieces, right? The military, man, they're not gonna care. That's why the Lord says He's gonna stir up the Medes, right? Because they're not gonna care. The Lord is gonna harden their hearts, pretty much. Like uh uh pretty much like Antiochus Epiphanes, right? Nebuchadnezzar, right? Nebuchadnezzar was the second, and you saw how he was. So that same spirit, man, is going to be back today, and it's going to be on all them soldiers. They ain't going to give a damn, right? Whether you beg or cry about your rights, they ain't going to give a shit, right? Because the main thing that this society wants till this day right now is good, reliable sources of slaves, right? They want citizens that comply. And if you don't, they don't care about you. Just exit him out, right? Because they can easily replace you. That's that mindset that they have. Kill him, replace him. So, yep. This is Psalms 83 and 2. It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head." Right? So, again, thine enemies make a tumult. Now, a tumult is like a perilous, evil, bad times, but also confusion, noise, right? War, things that is pretty much chaos. That's a tumult. Something that's loud. And the enemies are going to make a tumult, right? And it's going to be against us, against each other, and against us. That's why Revelation 12 and 12, they're going to come down with great wrath because they know that they have but a short time. It says, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones." Right? So this is what this talking about, man. They take crafty counsel against us, right? Against the hidden ones, right? They know who we are, right? They know what we're capable of, man. They know what we were, who we are. And that's what they're afraid of, right? This man's biggest fear is us waking up, right? He knows Simeon Toko, right? Everybody remembers that, and that's what scared them. That pretty much put a whole dent in their mental stability, right? Once they saw that, things like Simeon Toko, they're done for, right? That's why they make the movies in Independence Day where they win against the chariots, right? With their fighter jets. Man, that ain't going to happen. Y'all ain't winning against the Lord. And y'all know it. So, by the Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.